Is it really possible to do everything in Universal Studios in one day without paying to skip the lines? We're gonna find out. Today I am attempting to do every ride and official show in Universal Studios without using their Express Pass, which is their skip the line service. Now we have limited hours and we don't know what the crowds are gonna look like until we get in there because crowds have been wonky lately. So let's see how this goes. Okay, good morning, it's 7:30. I have not made it over to security yet. Park opens at 8. It's gonna be a good day. I'm a little nervous, but we'll talk about why. Okay, it's about 20 minutes until the park opens. And honestly, it doesn't look crazy crowded, but we're gonna have a time challenge today because the park closes at 5. I'm here during Halloween Horror Nights, which starts at 6:30 tonight. So technically the park closes at 5 for those of us who are not attending Halloween Horror Nights, which is thankfully not me this time. But that means we only have a few hours to try to ride everything and see all of the official shows. And I'm just not sure if that's possible. So we go. Crowds are looking a little heavy for rope drop this morning. Behind me, luckily I was a little bit closer in line, but first things first, I think we're gonna head to Ride Rockit. It normally has one of the craziest wait times, and I hate it. So if I can get that out of the way, then it's gonna be a good day after that. Just kidding, Rip Ride opens at 9:15. So I guess we're gonna go back to Gringotts. Yeah, it'll probably be the second highest time. They're testing Rip Ride, so hopefully it'll open maybe a little earlier. I don't know. It'll be fine though. We're gonna get Gringotts out of the way, and then we might come back here towards the front and do Minions because Minions can get a fairly high wait time, but Gringotts will definitely be worse. So let's do that first. Okay, we made it back to Diagon Alley. This is Escape from Gringotts. This is an indoor coaster. It's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy in a way because the carts themselves move and spin. Now, traditionally here at Universal, you do have to put your bags and things in the locker. Luckily, I have a fanny pack that goes around my waist, so I don't have to do that. It's saying the wait is 10 minutes, so let's head on in. Now, I'll be honest, I absolutely love this ride. It's one of my favorites. The queue is incredible, the ride experience is incredible, and of course it's Harry Potter, so it's pretty popular back here. I'm glad to get this one out of the way today. Now there is a single rider line, which almost always works faster if the wait is pretty long, but luckily for me, it might make just as much sense to go through the normal line since it's only 10 minutes, and not many people are back here. Okay, I walked straight into the pre-show. We're doing good. Just a reminder, I cannot film on Universal rides, but I can film the pre-show. Okay, off, it's 8:21. Everything is still showing like 5 and 10 minute waits. And again, Rip Ride doesn't open until 9:15, which is pretty normal for that to have a delayed opening. I was just hoping that maybe today it would not. So, didn't work out. I love that ride. I think it's so much fun. It's actually one of my favorites, and it's one of those that like still makes me giddy when I get on it, so it's a lot of fun. Now let's head towards, I think, the Mummy probably next. The rest of the wait times will kind of vary throughout the day, but that one could spike, and then Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem could spike. So I'm gonna try to get those two done, and then hopefully maybe grab the new VillainCon ride too, which when I've been here in the past, like casually, the wait time hasn't been that crazy, but that could be wrong today because I said that out loud, so knock on wood. Now, one thing I will say, there are not a lot of people here as of this morning. I'm kind of waiting for that to pick up as the day goes on, but maybe this is your sign to come on Halloween Horror Nights Day, so that way the parks themselves are a little bit less busy, and hopefully everybody else is sleeping in because they'll be staying here pretty late. Okay, we have made our way up to Revenge of the Mummy. So this is also an indoor coaster similar to Gringotts, but this one actually goes backwards. You see Brendan Fraser. Maybe you find out that the mummy curse is real. It's pretty jarring. This is also another one that they give you the lockers right outside of the entrance. Again, we won't be utilizing those today, but it says 10-minute wait. So let's hop in.
The thing is, every time that someone even mentioned the name Imhotep, something freaky would happen.
only gripes about this ride is how dark the queue is. I don't like it. It's nerve-wracking. I'm pretty much walking straight up, just so we're all understanding. Hi, thank you. Wow, this is exciting stuff. It's giving me hope for the day. Here we go. Okay, 8:33. We just hopped off of the Mummy, doing good. I actually really do like that ride. I will say it is a lot scarier than like Gringotts. It's a little bit more intense. It's not crazy. It's like Disney level intense, like maybe like the equivalent of Everest intensity wise. It's not crazy at all. It's just there's some like jump scares and some fire or like pyrotechnic stuff, which is really cool. But if you have a younger kiddo, maybe consider being cautious with this one. Okay, 8:34-ish and some change. We're gonna head up to Minions now, I guess. Okay, so I am doing some weird zigzagging today. I'm skipping over Jimmy Fallon. His wait time should stay relatively low. Knock on wood again. I'm saying a lot of things that I'm really gonna jinx myself. But Despicable Me Minion Mayhem can get pretty high. It's the first thing people see when they walk in the park. And kiddos love Minions. I like Minions. I'm dressed as a Minion today. And also kept forgetting that I was dressed as a Minion. And so I had like 3 or 4 team members be like, oh, you here for the Minions? And in my head I was like, no. But then I was like, oh, I'm dressed like a Minion. So it makes sense. They're still running Ride Rockit. Looks good, but not seeing anyone on it. That is my least favorite ride in this park. I'm just not a roller coaster gal. I'm like a Disney roller coaster gal. So I really like them, but this one's just a bit more intense for me. I used to love it, and all of a sudden I wasn't 17 and didn't anymore. Okay, here we go. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This is a story. It's the girls' adoption day, and they're worried that Gru forgot, but don't worry, spoiler, it's all good. You become a Minion, actually. It says 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get in line. That's much longer than I wanna wait, but also it's probably just gonna get higher. So here we go, Minion Mayhem. Now I will say that VillainCon, the new Minion game that's across the street, is not open yet. My whole plan was to try to do this and then VillainCon, but if it's not open, maybe it'll be great timing for Rip Ride. Then we can do it after, assuming that it opens. Fingers crossed, because it's my favorite ride right now.
So, you want to be a Minion? Your training will begin soon, but be warned, danger lurks at every turn.
Go ahead inside. Time for the adoption day party. Oh, and look who's here. The girls are here. We would love to meet them, but there's not enough time. 9:06 means it's probably just the right time to go hop in line for Rip Ride. I do not want to do Rip Ride, but it's a part of the ride, so we have to do it. Rip Ride is the most intense roller coaster in this park. You get to choose your own song, and you kind of get to star in your own music video. That's kind of the storyline of this one. As someone who's scared of heights, this tends to be a problem for me. I just close my eyes, and then it's not so bad. People are already on, so looking good. This is one that you have to put away everything. I will even be taking my earrings off, not kidding. It's only a 10-minute wait, so let's head here to the back, put everything in a locker, and then hop on the ride. You will need a ticket if you don't have like a physical ticket, because you have to leave your phone in here. They can give you cards as well, so let's grab a locker. Okay, just hopped off. I still don't love the ride. It's just not one of my favorites. I will say though, they just got new music, So I was able to choose a different song. I normally go, I think it's Fergalicious. It's been a hot minute since I've been on this, but this is the first time I've been on with a new song, so I chose Waterloo by ABBA, which is a lot of fun. It's 9:21. Because it opened a little bit early, I was able to get through the line in about 10-ish minutes. Pretty much walked straight through, which was really, really nice. So that way I didn't have time to let my anxiety build up. Now we're gonna head into VillainCon. It's saying a 15-minute wait. So far, everything has been a little bit shorter. This is one of my new favorite rides. If you don't know, it is a Minion themed like shooting game, but you can connect it to the app on your phone, the Universal app, and like keep a lifetime of points. And as somebody who loves a good shooting game, that's so cool.
Blast everything inside to score points and win the challenge. All right, let's go live to the floor and see how the attendees are reacting.
As we're family and friends, all one of those events.
Okay, I did make the cut. I'm waiting for it to come back up. Look, here I am. Number 13 so far today. Woohoo! Okay, I absolutely love this ride. I just think it's a lot of fun. I think it's great for families. I think it's just like a collective fun time for everyone. And as someone who's weirdly competitive when it comes to like just shooting games, apparently that's my one thing I really, really love. I think it's so fun that I can come back and like replay it all the time. So huge fan. I was number 13 so far today. It is fairly early, but I'm not gonna check back at the end of the day so that way my feelings don't get hurt. Okay, so it looks like all of the other rides that we haven't done yet all have like a 10-minute or less wait, except for Fast and Furious, which has a 25-minute wait. I'm really hoping that drops because that's weird and I don't want to wait for that. So it's a horrible ride. Why is that 25? Don't waste your time there, friends. Don't do that. So we're gonna just start kind of making a circle and like keeping our eye on that time. Hopefully this will not be like, hopefully doing this will not be like a bad decision and it'll just be like smart so we don't have to keep zigzagging like we already have. So now I'm gonna head on to the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. This is a pretty interesting ride. It's kind of fun. You race through New York. You're racing Jimmy to see who wins in the Tonight Rider. Personally, I think this ride is fine. It's not that great. Quincy in particular does not really like it because it does tend to give her some pretty severe motion sickness. But luckily, not a problem for us today. But if that's a problem for you, just remember, motion sickness. I will say the queue is actually really cool. You actually get to walk through Rockefeller and see different signs, and it's kind of like a different tribute to all of the Tonight hosts. Poor Conan, his is the smallest.
Facebook post and something.
Hi. Panda's here. Fun. Got my glasses. Nice show.
Tonight, join Jimmy and his guests. You!
I'm your host, Jimmy Fallon, and this is the race through New York.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Hello? Hello?
I need cue cards to the floor, please. Cue cards to the floor.
Okay, Jimmy Fallon, it's actually kind of cute. I don't know, it's not my favorite ride, it's not a must do. But if you're a big fan, it's cute, it's good, it's fun. Especially if there's a low wait time, it's fun, you know, it might be worth your time. Now, let's see, maybe I don't want to forget about the shows today, so maybe let's check out some shows, check out some ride times. I don't want to get cocky with low ride times, but there's some shows to see, so gotta prioritize. Okay, I've sat and done the math, and if I have this right, starting in the next 4 minutes, I have the rest of our day mapped out, starting with Blues Brothers. We're gonna basically do all of the shows around this area for like the next hour, hour and a half. And then if things remain perfect, we will be able to do everything However, that's assuming wait times don't change that much, which they absolutely will. So we're just gonna have to be flexible. I have some pockets of space that I can still use if wait times get too high. And there's also multiple shows, so hopefully I'll be able to finish those. I simply don't know. But I also have to end on Hogwarts Express because it will take me over to the other park. And it's technically considered an attraction here. So I need to end on it or I won't be able to come back. And it's a lot of time, so I really don't want to waste all that time going down and back. Fingers crossed this works. I don't know. I'm not the best at math, so we'll see.
My brother Jake, jazz on the horn. Hey, I'm talking about everybody, everybody. Yeah, I need, do it. I got what I got. Get your hands in there. Come on. The hard way. Try and have a good time. All right, we're going to see you do it. Let's do it. I'm slow. Yeah. This has been Blues Brothers, the Ride Rockit. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
My next show starts in 1 minute. Blues Brothers was so great. It's so much fun. The live actors are really incredible. And now, literally right now, it's time for Marilyn and the Diamonds, which is when Marilyn Monroe comes out with her dancers.
Marilyn, it's an honor to be working with you. If you need anything, coffee, chocolates, or dates, will you let me know when we are in places? We are going action!
Sweet sugar candy man.
Okay, so you look at Alright ladies, let's get ready for our publicity photo shoot, huh? Those rest of you, if you'd like a picture with Marilyn, go on to Diamond Dallas. Join us right here.
Very cute. Marilyn is so much fun. She's actually one of my favorites, but I just love Marilyn Monroe. So it's a good time. It's a good time. And honestly, that show took all of 10 minutes, not even 10. So very cute, huge fan. Now we're headed back to the exact same spot where the Blues Brothers was to check out the next show in that area called Sing It. Now I will say you can actually meet these characters after the shows are over. That's not really a priority for us today. I want to make sure we can see the next shows. So that's what we're gonna
do. 3, 4.
So hold your head up and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say that you can express how it feels. Then you'll know your love is real. Express yourself. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Sing.
Thank you.
Wake me up before you go. You'll give me heaven on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, yeah.
Winner Ashley with the 80s. That was a close battle, but Ashley's your winner.
Okay, that's Sing It done. It was super cute. The acts are incredible. They're so talented. And I actually happen to know somebody, and you guys know them too, who used to be in Sing It. You might know him by the name of Sage. He was in it and it was so fun, and I think it's just cute, and I know that he had so much fun. Like I can picture it in my mind. Now we are literally about to start the next show, which luckily is right here. They're all on the same street, and I'm just gonna wait for that next show. Vamos! This is one of Quincy's favorite shows. It's Latin street dancing, and it's incredible. It's probably my second behind Marilyn, and I'm just biased about Marilyn. This one is incredible. The dancers are so cool, and everybody kind of gets to get involved towards the end, so it's a lot of fun. Vamos. It was amazing. It was so good. Now we are here for Transformers The Ride 3D. Hopefully the single rider will be good because I'm kind of taking a risk doing this and I might miss my 11:30 show. But hopefully it'll be fine. If you're here by yourself or you can, make sure to use those single rider lines if the lines are a little bit longer than you want, just because they'll always be faster. Look, we're at the front. Okay, this worked out great. I pretty much walked on. So good decisions were made. We got to see some awesome shows, and hopefully we'll be able to get to that 11:30 show as well. All right, Transformers was lots of fun. So I think I said 3D earlier. It is actually 4D. I just misspoke. It is, where's the exit? There we are. So it is like a 4D experience. You put on your glasses and you're trying to fight with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee to defeat Megatron, and you're protecting the Allspark, and pretty much that's the only keywords I know. I have never seen a Transformers film. This is the most experience I've ever had with Transformers. So I just said every highlight keyword I knew, and I shared that information with you. As far as like things I actually do know, this ride can be pretty nauseating. I'm not somebody who really struggles with motion sickness, and even sometimes on that ride I feel kind of spins you around. It's 3D. There's quite a bit of experience with it, I guess I should say. So just be cautious for that. Universal's kind of the queen of motion sickness issues. Now we have about 15-ish minutes. Wow, we got through that fast. We still have 15 minutes to get to the next show. As somebody who's always been like a rides person, it's kind of hard. Even though entertainment is amazing and I love entertainment, when it comes to challenges, my mind is always like, gotta do the rides, gotta do the rides, gotta do the rides. So it's really hard for me to like just sit and watch shows and spend basically an hour on the same street. But it's fine, we're all cool. It's good. We're gonna watch some great shows and everything's gonna be fine. Okay, we are here in the back. I'm gonna take this opportunity to maybe grab some fruit, snack, and then watch this show. We're back in the Wizarding World to see the Tales of Beetle the Bard. This is actually a really incredible show that uses puppets created by the same puppeteer that I want to say created the Nemo puppets over for Finding Nemo the musical in Animal Kingdom. And it's really incredible. And then it tells the story of the Deathly Hallows that you see in the Harry Potter movies, but really excited for this one. It's a favorite of mine, actually. Grab my fruit. I know that you were stressed about that. We have about 20-ish minutes until the next show, but I'd like to go ahead and stay back here and watch it because that way I don't have to come back to the Wizarding World again. I'll be done through here. So let's find a spot, grab our lunch, I guess, and we'll wait for the next one. It's been 5 minutes and I cannot get this open. Okay, while I'm sitting here waiting, I'm just scrolling through wait times. So Hogwarts Express is only 10 minutes, that sounds great. Men in Black Alien Attack is only 10 minutes, also incredible for us. Simpsons Ride is 10. Hollywood Rip Racket's only 15, which we already did it. Kang and Kodos Twirl and Hurl is 15 minutes, which is weird. Normally that sits at about 5. It's fine, we're fine. Fast and Furious is 25, which that's been the wait time today. I really want to be able to do it before the 12:40 beat builders. We shall see if that works out. Race to New York is 25 minutes, Minicron's 25 minutes. This is all fairly normal. Okay, Gringotts, 30 minutes. Yeah. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is 35. Fair. Okay. Not really surprised there. I knew it'd be busier. Remember Transformers that we just literally walked on? 45-minute wait. Whatever. The most surprising to me, do you know the highest wait time right now so far today? E.T. It's 45 minutes. Pardon? That's the one thing that could throw off my day and is incredibly weird. 45 for E.T.? Okay, our next show is Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees. This is like a singing show where Celestina Warbeck comes out. She's Molly Weasley's favorite singer in the books, so we're gonna get to see her perform. Quincy loves her, I love her. It's so good, so good.
Thank you. You're too kind. Darlings, Come closer. Yes. Come closer. I don't mind. There you go. Now, for all you unfortunate souls at home listening to the Wizarding Wireless Network, my dress. Is fabulous!
Woohoo!
You were great! But I was better. And a round of applause for my beautiful panties.
Woo!
Can't wait to see all of you in Tangon Alley very soon. This is Celestina Orbit signing off. Until next time, lovelies!
Woo! Okay, Celestina was wonderful, so cute. Now I'm gonna head back outside. We're done with the Wizarding World, woohoo! Now I got some things we gotta do. Fast and Furious, that wait time refuses to drop. I really don't want to wait 25 minutes for it. We'll see though. But I have Beat Builders at 12:40, and I'd like to finish those two things so that way I'm kind of done with everything on this half, and then I can just make my way around. I should only have to zigzag a little bit more if I can manage to do this. I don't know if I can though, so we'll see. Okay, it's saying 35 minutes. There is a single rider line, so we're gonna attempt that single rider. Hopefully it will work out just as well as the last few have. Fast and Furious Supercharged is like an experience. It is a ride. It is also one of, I think, and I'll say this with my chest, the worst rides here. It is horrible. You are getting on a bus and you're supposed to go to a party, and then weird stuff happens and The Rock is there and he makes weird jokes, and then you go to a party that's arguably the worst party I've ever been to. So let's hop on board, I guess. I don't think I've ever done single rider for this. Have I? I can't remember. All right, this was the best thing I could have done. I'm already in line, and it's 12:15, so it took about 2 minutes. Okay, walking out Fast and Furious now. I love a good single rider line because we have plenty of time before the Beat Builders show. It's been working out great. Now I'm going to show you the party that they say is so great. This is an awesome party. Here we go. I'm about to get there. Ooh, this is it. Here's the party. Pretty crazy. If only I had time to stay. Okay, now it's time for Beat Builders, the show for all the moms. It's some construction workers, and they happen to be handsome young men who play beats, I guess, on the construction zone. It's interesting.
Everybody say hey!
Hey!
Woo!
Something on instead of Magic Mike 4.
I'm jiggling my biscuits for
her. No, yeah, it's for her.
That's enough.
Thank you, Orlando, and good night!
All right. It is 1 p.m. Not quite, but I don't know that good night was appropriate. This half is done. Now I will say the crowds are picking up. I can feel the people in a way that they haven't been here thus far, and I'm getting nervous. We've built a perfect Tetris, and if one thing falls, we might be done. I don't know. This is really not like, it's not so much difficult as it requires a lot of thinking and a lot of pre-planning. So if you are gonna come on one of these nights that it closes early for Halloween horror, you're just gonna have to be aware of what you wanna do, what you wanna see. And honestly, for me, the live entertainment is incredible, but I don't necessarily think you have to do every single one the way that we're doing it now. I think Bourne Stuntacular is incredible. I love Maryland. Any of the Harry Potter shows are great, but I don't necessarily think you need to stop and stand still and watch every single one. The nice thing is they're all short. A lot of them are outside, so you can just kind of stroll past, enjoy them, but you don't have to take up like a lot of time. So now, hopefully, Men in Black is still a fairly low wait time, so we're gonna head back that way. All right, here we are, Men in Black Alien Attack. It is saying 20 minutes and I'm gonna go single rider. If you don't know what this is a shooting style game to the theme of Men in Black. It's a lot of fun and I think a lot harder than a lot of the other shooting games Luckily, this one also has a single rider. I will be utilizing it. Wait time is definitely less, but again, you'll have to break your party up. If you're alone, this is the best thing I can suggest. Waited about 2 minutes until they brought us down here. Maybe just a few more minutes before we're divided up. Here we go.
MIB Hogwarts. Well, at least you're consistent. So get to the back line and try to get it done.
Okay, done here. Not that bad.
Attention to the worm behind the curtain.
There are worms behind the curtain. I did okay. I don't do great on this ride, but I'm trying to do better every time. And it doesn't always work out. I'd like to get 2 trains done in the next 40 minutes. I highly doubt that's possible, so I'm gonna do at least one show, maybe go back. Okay, so I'm gonna head towards Krusty Land. I'm gonna go on the Simpsons ride. Since it's a 15-minute wait. It's been higher today, so this looks like a fairly nice grab. Now this ride is a motion simulator. It takes you through the story with the Simpsons, and it gets a little crazy. This one is another queen of motion sickness, so everybody be careful. I was weirdly obsessed with this as a child, and I still think it's pretty fun, although eager to see if this ever gets rethemed, since Disney does technically own them now. Own the Simpsons, I should say.
Hey, Nerdenheimer, don't you have a test tube to polish? Yes, I do, actually, but you denied my request for test tube polish. I've been using rainwater and my shirt tail. Get out of here!
Okay, finished on The Simpsons. I knew it would be a wait, but it ended up being a little bit longer than I thought. It was roughly like 30-ish minutes, 35 after the ride was over. I've built a world in which if I can do the next 2 rides quickly, then I just have some shows left, but also I pretty much have built a world where if I miss any of these shows, then I lose. So fingers crossed that this is doable. What's the wait time, Twill and Hell? Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, let's do this. This is like their version of a Dumbo ride, but it's Simpson thing. It's cute, it's kitty, it's a little bit different. You can kind of, there's like a little bit of a mini game. You're supposed to hit your favorite Simpson character. You can go up and down and like hit them, quote unquote. Okay. Oh, perfect. This looks great. Oh, it's quite warm. Any ride that's directly in the sun this way is gonna lose some favor from me. And most rides are that way. Like, let's be honest. But this is just tough, you guys. Wear your sunscreen. Biggest PSA of the day, drink your water, wear your sunscreen. That's the only way to survive any theme park ever. And I don't care if you've heard us say it before, because you need to hear it again, because I need to hear it again right now. This is kind of fun.
No performance today.
Miss me.
Oh, that's nothing.
All right, we've successfully destroyed Springfield. That means we're done here in Springfield. We've destroyed it, so there's nothing really left to do rides-wise. Sadly, we won't be hanging out at Duff Beer Garden, one of mine and Quincy's favorite places to just like hang out sometimes. And honestly, I wish I could get the tacos over here because they're some of my favorites, but we got places to be and people to see. All right, so we are headed back here to E.T. Adventure. This ride is kind of like a high-flying ride where you go with E.T. and you kind of go through the movie, and then you have to go to his home planet because it's dying and he needs to save his home planet. So we're headed back here. Actually, if you are not aware, Kid Zone, which was also back here, is being completely overhauled. We do not know the details just yet on what all is going to go back here. Make sure to check out AllEars.net. We will let you know as soon as we know anything. But E.T.'s here to stay, which is crazy because this ride's older than me, but it's a lot of fun. It's saying a 25-minute wait. I don't see a 25-minute crowd out here, but we will find out. It's 1:50. I'm getting in line. Exactly 1 minute later, I walked into the pre-show, so thrilled with that development.
Remember what E.T.'s friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help E.T. find them once we get him home, and there's not a moment to lose.
What's your name?
Emma.
What's your name?
Right now, E.T. supposedly will say my name. I love this queue. It's so well themed in my opinion, and it's just cool, dark and cool. I love. There we Gotta go save E.T.'s friends. Just waiting on my bike. Okay, to get on and off the ride took about 17 minutes. It's not bad. I will say E.T. said my name today. So normally E.T. technically there's a little card that the team members will write your name down and then they scan it and E.T. says like welcome home and then your names, everybody in the group. Now lately I will say it's not been really working, or at least not in my experience. It's not really been a thing that's happened, but he said my name today, so I was very excited because it's just strange and makes me giggle. So now that was our last ride for the day. Technically, we can count the Hogwarts Express, but for some reason in my brain I'm not. I don't know, weird. So we have 3 shows though. We have Animal Actors live on stage, which is gonna start in about 30 minutes. We've got some time enough to grab some actual food, not just snacks, which I'm very excited about. We have horror makeup show right after that, and then we'll have the Jason Bourne stuntacular. So 3 things, very excited, and we're wrapping up. Okay, because this is my favorite, and it's right here next to Animals, which is what we're headed to next. I'm gonna go to the Bumblebee Man truck, where I can get some tacos. Officially 30 minutes until the next show. 2 carne asada tacos with some red sauce and some chips. I love this. Let's enjoy them. These are so nice. The quality sometimes, like, you never know if the meat's gonna be a little bit too dry. But today, they're really nice and moist and flavorful. And it's in a flour tortilla shell. It's just simple, really nice, and it's like $11.99. So I think I've paid a lot more for a lot worse. Okay, here we go. Time for our next show. I guess it's our first like formal real sit-down show. Kind of how trained animals perform, routines for movies and shows, and they show you how that's done.
Just the right arm out, Hogwarts, this guy Max is going to bring this back to you via airmail. Look at that, folks, right back where he found it. Good job, buddy. Sit up. Smart. Smart. Speak. 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 Attack. I'm kidding. On your feet. Back up. Back up. Back up. Stay. Alright, she can have it in the house. And that's a beautiful flight from our African Rock Draco and a great catch by Charlotte. Perfect. We got that early. You'll get that first item for us. Now, this is not a trick piece. Listen very closely to Jacob and getting us that item for him. And it looks like you brought a hat. Did you ask him for a hat? Yeah! Oh, no, Jacob, do not move. You do not want to startle a kitchen on your head, okay? Trust me on this.
Okay, Animal Actors live on stage looks great. However, actors took a little bit long. So we have 3 minutes to get to the horror makeup show before it starts. I don't know that we will. If we can't, there's maybe one more option where we can finish the day, but this has really put like a damper on things, and it might mean that I'm not able to finish the day, especially with crowds the way they are. I don't know if I can get there that quickly. It's 3:14, last show's at 3:15. I don't know if they're gonna let us in. That's Alex from Madagascar and Beetlejuice. I think they're gonna let me in. What are the odds? I don't know. Let's see. I made it in as they are closing the doors. So, good timing.
I'm dying! Nobody cares. Who cares? No, too late. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
No, wait. What? There are some kids in the audience.
You want me to cut a kid?
What? No. No, you have them talk to them.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I do need to talk to the kids first. Okay, go ahead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody scream!
just finished the horror makeup show. It's so good. It just shows you about different practical effects and how they do things and kind of the history of Universal Monsters, because that is what they're famous for. They created like the monster. It was so funny. The actors were incredible, and I've watched it before, but I have this memory of when I was younger of watching it, and in my head the show used to start with the mom, like the dead body from Psycho, like the skeletal decomposed body sitting on the stage, and it came to life, and that's how the show started. I don't know, maybe I made that up, but I remember that from when I was a youngin'. So we have 2 more things to do formally. One is the Bourne Stuntacular, which I'm right here at it because thankfully it's right next to the exit. So we've got some time. I'm gonna go take style pictures in my Minions outfit. Okay, finished up taking some photos, which if you don't know, we do this whole thing called AllEars Style. You can check it out on Instagram, where we just do a lot of like park inspired outfits or give recommendations and tips based on the seasons on like what's appropriate to wear. Because if you've never been to Orlando, sometimes you can be a little surprised. So all that to be said, took photos in my Minion outfit. And now I'm gonna head over to Freezer Pops because it's my favorite thing right now, and I call it Pop-Banana, but it's not called Pop-Banana, but I call it that. So I'm gonna get some as a reward for us. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna go in the shade so I can show it to you. This is one of my favorite ones. This is the Banana Minion Pop. If you don't know, Minion Land's actually recently opened here in Universal, and Quincy's done an entire video all about Minion Land. I've done a video all about the new VillainCon ride. There's a lot of new stuff over here. So if you wanna check those out, please do. They're a lot of fun, and they tell you a lot about Minion Land, so cheers. It tastes like bananas. It's so good. I should have taken a picture with it. It's not too late. I took my picture with it because we're matching. This is kind of like our celebratory, we did it, we made it. I'm so proud of all of us for doing this. I was very nervous, but I think I discovered something new today that I personally didn't know. Maybe that was a super well-known fact, but I did not realize how great wait times would be on the day of a horror night. So we learned something new together, and if you already knew that, cheers to you. Good for you. I had a feeling, but this is my science to confirm it. Okay, finally heading inside for the Bourne Stuntacular. Here we go for the 4:15 show, where they show you how they do the movie stunts. I don't know what that meant. I can honestly say I've never seen these films. Okay, just watched the Bourne Stuntacular. I've seen this one before, but it is so good. I kind of forget. It's really neat. We don't always do this one when we're here for whatever reason, you know. But it is so good. It's so neat, and it does kind of put you in the movie. And like, say, Indiana Jones, which is also a stunt show in Hollywood studios, they don't really tell you how they do it. So it's just cool. You're getting the experience. It's really neat. Okay, we have 9 minutes until the park closes. So we are gonna run back to Harry Potter, hop in line, ride Hogwarts over to Islands of Adventure, and then call it a day.
Are you alright, Harry?
I'm okay. Okay. That was brilliant.
Dementors on the Hogwarts Express.
Okay, and just like that, everything in Universal, no express, done. And where am I now? Islands of Adventure. Because, you know, we did finish the day. Now the sun is on its way down, but I am so impressed that we finished everything technically before 5. We had a bit of a wait on the Hogwarts Express, I won't lie to you, but we made it. I'm so excited. Today was so great. Definitely, if you want like lower wait times, consider coming before Halloween Horror Nights. You won't have as long in the park, but the wait times could be significantly lower. And I will say, you don't have to do everything. You don't necessarily have to do all the little shows, and the shows are incredible, but like, if it's not a necessity, you don't have to worry about all that. Overall, great day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now go check out our full ride challenge over in Disneyland. I'll see you there.